This is hot and spicy, Mr. Noodle. This is a lot of ramen, but you know what? I'm a growing boy on all directions. If you don't follow me on Twitter, please do so. I follow everyone back. Very piggish, but very delicious. You know, when you get the whole bunch in your mouth, ooh. Hey guys, welcome to today's eating show. Yay, I'm so happy you're here. Guess what? Today is a very special day because I'm about to try something I've never had before. Do you guys know what this is? Here's the funny part, I don't even know what it is. I'm pretty sure it's beef noodle. Because here, the only English on this whole package besides Samyang ramen, Samyang is the brand. They also have the spicy noodles and everything. This says, deep taste beef broth. Deep tasting beef broth. So I'm pretty sure I'm about to have some beefy noodles for you guys. Today's also my Q&A, where if you ask me a question on Twitter, I answer it here in my video. So today, I'm doing my Q&A and eating noodles, so grab some food if you haven't done so already, and let's begin. The next question comes from Mary. She says, love your channel. I want to start a YouTube channel, and I don't have a good editing program. What do you recommend? This is perfect, Mary, because I just discovered something amazing that I've never heard of before called Filmora. Do you know what that is, Filmora? Maybe you've seen other YouTubers talk about it, maybe you haven't. And I want to tell you, I never knew, and it's pretty amazing. You got a big piece. Filmora is basically a step, it's an upgrade up from iMovie or Windows Movie Maker. So I have a Mac computer and I use iMovie, right? That comes free. Filmora is the next step up without having to pay the huge price of like Adobe or Final Cut Pro or any other fancy editing programs out there. They get really expensive. It's like $40 a month or like $300 or something. Filmora is like right in between. They give you a lot of features for like colors and transitions and text and all that kind of stuff without draining your budget, especially if you're first starting out like you, Mary. If you're just starting out, then yeah, I actually really want to tell you more about Filmora and what I discovered, so let's go. Ta-da! I'm in my office. This is my office, you guys, right now. Okay, so I just want to give you the quick 101 scoop about this amazing software, Filmora. So, Filmora has over 300 video effects. Let that sink in for a minute. 300 effects. So, this includes over 140 filters, such as lens flares, light peaks, film and Instagram emulations, and so much more. There's also a music library, and at this moment, there's 25 free songs that are copyright-free that you can put into your videos. So I'm just gonna bring the camera over here and we're gonna look at my computer together. You guys, here's the program. This is what Filmora looks like. And as you can see, the buttons are pretty much self-explanatory. They're pretty easy to locate and everything. So I'm gonna show you how easy it is to upload a video clip into here. So we're gonna go to File, Import Media, Add Video Files, and now you get to choose what you want to import. Another way is to click and drag a file straight into the editing timeline, just like this. So this is a clip from like my mukbangs. Check out these really cool advanced text editing functions. As you can see, there's a massive number of animated texts. As you guys know, I've been using iMovie recently, and when I do a vlog or add texts here and there, I'm pretty limited to my options, specifically the animation. But Filmora has a greater ability to customize things that fit into your theme and your style, so that's really cool. A lot of you have been asking me, you guys are always saying, Nikocado, what would you do if you weren't doing eating shows? And I always let you guys know, I say, well, if number one, I would do vlogs, but number two, I would do reaction videos. I really love reaction videos. I love to watch them, and I really want to do them. There's something about it. It's just very, I don't know, it's very interesting to see another human being's initial gut response to something shocking, or a viral video, or a speech, whatever. And now that I have Kiwi, the sloth, my pet sloth, I would love to do some reaction videos with her. And I can do it on iMovie, but what I really like about Filmora, let me show you, you get to customize the picture-in-picture option. So let me show you. Let's add a video to the timeline. Here we go. And we're gonna add a second one, just like so. And double click on the second video here. Look at these cool options. So you can do a heart, you can do rectangles, you can do all different types of shapes. Filmora can also do screen recordings, you guys, and you can do green screen mode, which basically allows you to have way more options pretty much in anything related to edits. Oh my gosh, the advanced coloring editing. So if you guys use iMovie, you know you have one color option. You move it to the left to be unsaturated, move it to the right to be more saturated, and that's it. And basically it makes all the colors evenly get saturated, which kind of looks really bad. I mean, I'll be really honest. That's why I don't use it. I just basically, what you see in my videos is straight out the box of the Canon G7X here. And what I love about Filmora, here, I'll show you. You get to have advanced coloring options like you would for Final Cut Pro. You can do temperature, tint, white balance, hue. I mean, just look at this. And before I go, I quickly want to show you the food pack. You guys, this is my favorite part. This is the food pack, and it's perfect for food vloggers, mukbangers. Look at this noodle option. It's actually called Asian food. Oh my God, I love it. And here, so that's what it looks like when you first click on it, right? The little noodles coming out. So I'm gonna put this on top of one of my own clips. All right, see, there it is. Now you can control where it's placed on the screen. All right, we can move this over here. How long it lasts for, the size of the animation, and even the color. Oh, let's try the coffee and cafe option. Oh, this is so cute. Here's an egg animation. I love this. This would have been perfect to have in my video when I quit veganism, remember? And I ate my first egg in 10 years on camera. This here is like little salt and pepper shakers. Crock pot? Is that a crock pot? Yeah, that's a crock pot. Oh, pizza. Pizza or pie, one of the two. What else can I do? Oh, speaking of Asian food, here's another Asian. This is a traditional Japanese woman, I believe. And there's just so much to choose from. Look at this, a croissant. Fine croissants. You guys are able to use Filmora for free all of 2017 to decide whether it's right for you, which is great. However, I want you guys to be aware that if you're using the free version, if you're not a registered user yet, and you render the file, you finalize the file, there will be a huge Filmora watermark over it, which I don't want that to be a sad surprise to anybody. So please be aware, and this is why it's really important. If you do enjoy the product and you decide that this is what you want, then it's best to purchase it so that you can avoid that situation. And anyways, let me just take you back to the eating show. Yay, the water's boiling. Let's take these out of their packs. And one last one, here we go. Honestly, 3 is not to make me feel full. So this is just the generic ramen that we get here in Colombia, and as you can see, it's also beef flavored. But I'm just gonna put the noodles in, just so I have more to eat. Just so that I have more to eat, because 3 is not gonna make me feel full. Usually I'll do 5. So I strained most of the ramen. They're sitting in a separate bowl, and this here, I left some of the boiling water. I turned the stove off because I don't want to like burn my mouth. But we're gonna mix in the powder and the flavor with some water. Ramen samyang. Here we go. Wow, that's a lot of powder. Bag number 2, bag number 3. Oh my gosh, is this gonna be spicy? This says flake in English, flake, and I know what flake means. People think I'm flaky. Well, flaky people eating flakes over here. Bag number 3. All right, so this is the soup section of the ramen. And just for a twist, we're gonna add just a little bit of saffron to make it a nice cheesy color. I turned the heat back on, by the way, as you can see, and we're just gonna add the strained out ramen, mixing it around so the flavors go around. Ta-da! This is my beef samyang ramen. Yay! And this is 3 packs, as you saw me making. And I also added, well, as you saw as well, the Colombian regular beef. Oh my gosh, I'm so hungry. Oh, Mr. Noodle, look how good this looks. Oh my God, this is a lot of ramen, but you know what? I'm a growing boy on all directions. And I really need some, you know, it looks cheesy almost. Oh my God. Oh, now there's soup. The soup is still in there. This is like a good, you know, with bowl. This is for Kiwi, by the way, and Mr. Noodle. Mr. Noodle and Kiwi can share. This is fresh lettuce from the market. Let's see if she awakens. Kiwi. Would you like some? Oh, she always wants some. Yes, she does. Yay, kiwi. Here. Show the sloths how you reach. Show all my little sloths how you reach. Reach for it. Go on, reach for it. Show us how you reach. Go on. Oh, yay. And then she grabs. Oh, so adorable. And I'm gonna have my first bite before we begin my Q&A. Oh, here, let me focus on her so that you guys can see. Oh, my baby. She's so cute. Ah. This is still steaming. Mr. Noodle's gonna get excited. Mmm. Mm-hmm. I approve of this deliciousness. It's a little spicy. It tastes like beef-ish. You want some more kiwi? Yay, and Mr. Noodle has to have a piece as well. Don't worry, my hands are clean. I washed them before starting. He will speak as time goes on. He'll start begging for some more. Oh, yes. This reminds me of chicken noodle soup for some reason. Chicken noodle soup. That's what this reminds me of. Chicken noodle soup. I don't know why, but it does. And it's delicious. So, you guys, let's begin my Twitter Q&A. Now, Noodle wants another piece. So if you guys don't follow me on Twitter, I follow you back, like I said at the start of this video. Follow me on Twitter, Nikocado Avocado. Here's the logo. I made that all by myself. And I'll follow you guys back. And I made this post 2 days ago. And by the way, please feel free to skip around if you don't like the question, if you already know the answer, if you're bored with the question, just skip around. This is going to have lots of questions. So just to let you know. So let's go in order. Nikocado Avocado. What type of sushi do you recommend for someone who's a beginner? I'm the wrong person to ask. Because when I eat sushi, I don't even know what I'm eating. I've only had like real good sushi and a buffet and also a restaurant. Oh, he just got puffy. And they're not always labeled. So I'm sorry, I can't really tell you. Go with some vegan sushi or vegetarian sushi. Silver7, hi. She says, do you ever think about getting another pet? The answer is no. We knew about Kiwi, me and Orlin, for a very long time. Very long time. And everyone kept asking us, are you gonna have more pets? Are you gonna have more pets? And I was just like, maybe, because I knew that she was on the way. But I think we're good. The household is full. It's so full, like I can't fit anymore. It's like a zoo, a mini zoo. Ooh, look at that, doesn't that look amazing? So good. It's making me sweat already. It's a little spicy. But you know what? It's a good spice. It's not like a, this is terrible spice, oh my gosh. So I have the little, what do you call it? The thumbprint thing, where it recognizes your fingerprint to log you back into your phone. And for some reason, it's been giving me trouble. I can't say why. Okay, that tastes a little watery, so the water's still at the bottom. I'm surprised how much that soaked up all the water. Lex says, Nick, do you watch RuPaul's Drag Race? No! If so, who's your favorite drag queen? No, I've never even seen it before. Ooh, that was a nice slurp. I know what it is, and you're not the only one who's asking me. A lot of people are always asking me about that show. I've never seen it. Just like another one that everyone's asking me about is 13 Reasons Why. I've never seen it. out of curiosity, I watched the trailer. Well, Orlin, my husband, he asked about 13 Reasons Why. He's like, everyone's telling me to watch it. I'm like, yeah, me too. So we watched the trailer together on his computer, and we were like, I don't know. It doesn't seem... The trailer just seemed over the top. I don't know. Your reaction after eating the Korean fire noodles is, this is my reaction to you. So it's a guy laughing. So you guys think it's funny when I do the Korean fire noodles. Well, it is a challenge. Yummy Bites TV, hi! I love her. Everyone check out her channel. Nick, how do you deal with the negative comments without getting upset? Yummy Bites TV, mwah, I love you. She's another mukbang channel. Check her out. She's very sweet, and I love her videos. And actually, she inspired me to eat at Jack in the Box, because I saw her eat Jack in the Box. I talk about you now and then. Everyone, I think I said it in that video, I think. Maybe I didn't. I was just like, I saw Yummy Bites TV. Anyways, how do I deal with negative comments? I focus on my family. Also, there's a few ways you can deal with negativity, right? There's not just one way. It depends on your personality, first and foremost. Are you the type to ignore? Are you the type to fight back? Are you the type to... Oh, I thought that was a noodle. That's your foot. Are you the type to... I don't know. And you know, I deal with it in many different ways. Number one, I ignore. That's the best thing, because people that are leaving negative comments, now I'm assuming these are like trolls, people that are like really picking apart you. Picking apart you. They want power on your channel. They want attention so badly. If you give it to them, they win. It's just like a bully in high school. I got bullied so much in school. For being gay, for being artistic, for doing dance, for playing the violin. I wasn't doing sports. I had all my friends were girls. Like, I always got picked on. And if you ignore, they get bored and they move away. Usually. Another thing is to outsmart them by replying to their comment well, usually that's what we do on YouTube. Well, I was on You Now, and there's this troll who was like kind of pulling me apart for having Kiwi, like, you're terrible. Kiwi belongs in the wild. Oh my God, you make her so distressed for having bright lights on her. I'm like, learn your facts, girl. Sloths are 70% blind, and they come from the brightest, sunniest parts on Earth, up in the trees. She's like, yeah, I'm not gonna get involved, goodbye. You could do that. Number two, walk away. But that's kind of like ignoring, right? You ignore. They're also like 80% deaf, so noise doesn't bother sloths. Aww. As she walks away. She's actually just going to the other side. There she is. Yeah. Oh, know what she wants to do? She wants to sit. Watch how she sits. It's so adorable. Watch this. She's gonna sit on it and then curl up like a little ball. Watch. We call it the coconut. Well, maybe she won't. I don't know. Let's find out. Well, in the meantime, I need another bite. Yummy Bites TV. Now, she looks very sad, doesn't she? She looks so sad, curled up like that. But really, she's not sad. It's just relaxed. That's how she is all day, every day. Whether it's in her home, whether it's out in the wild. Ooh, I feel my face inflaming. This has some spice, you guys. So, you can fight back. I was just like, you need to learn your facts. Kiwi is perfectly fine here. Don't you think I learned more about sloths than you? Don't you think I know more about their diet and their habitat and their sleeping and bathroom schedule than you? There you go. How do you deal with negativity? You can block them. I usually don't block, but sometimes I do. And at the end of the day, I let them talk. I made a tweet yesterday out of fury. Sometimes you can get things off your chest and you can rant on Snapchat. You can talk to a friend. You can rant in a Twitter rant. That's what I did yesterday. Someone made me upset. And I just say, you know what? People love to talk about me. But at the end of the day, I'm doing something. And they're talking about what I'm doing. Talk. At least I'm doing. What are you doing? I'm doing something with my life. People that criticize, and you have to understand too, haters or anyone, even supporters, you're watching this video, you don't know the first thing about what's really happening. You watch 30 minutes of me eating, and some people feel like they know my whole life story. Or that they know all the details. And 90% of the time, you guys don't know all the details. You never will, even if you're my best friend. You're not here in my eyes, in my brain, in my shoes, talking to the people I talk to, looking at my finances, looking at my history, looking at my whatever, you know? You don't know everything. Okay. Desiree, hi, she says, your 5 favorite foods and your 5 favorite least foods. Well, I don't know if I could name 5, but my 2 top favorite foods are noodles and dumplings, and durian and avocados. Oh wow, I'm already at 4. One more. Noodles, dumplings, durian, which is an exotic fruit from Asia, which I love, and avocado. What's my 4th? I mean, my 5th. I don't know. My least favorite foods? I don't really know either. I don't like mushrooms. I'm still iffy about seafood. Speaking of seafood, Yummy Bites TV does some great seafood videos. Ah, there was nothing on that. Okay, Noodle. I'm still unsure if I like seafood. Okay. Alex, there you go, I tried. Will I ever come to Colorado, asks Alex. Yes, I would love to one day. Kega says, will you ever come to Utah? Yes, I would love to one day. There's a lot of places I want to visit. Go ahead. Eliza Robson, would you ever get plastic surgery? Not that you need it. Sometimes I fantasize, okay, slurp it in, baby. Sometimes I fantasize about getting my chin done because I have a double chin. Even when I'm super, super skinny, I was like my skinniest of my whole life. I still have this double chin because I have a receding bone line. My chin goes down. It's like curls. It goes inwards. It should be like this, right? The chin should line up with my top of my lip, but it goes in. So, since I've been overweight in the past, there's stretched skin, so it's always going to be kind of double chin. And I've thought about getting it done in Mexico, someplace cheap, but, you know, I really want to just love myself and love how God made me and just, I am who I am. And fix one thing, you're going to want to start fixing everything. And one thing leads to another, and then you're truly not going to be happy. And they're just wasting money. I already have a husband who loves me. I have supporters like you that like to watch me. I have Mr. Noodle who loves me because I feed him. It's right here, take it. So, I mean, I don't need a chin implant, but it has been on my mind. Would I do it? I'm 50-50 on it, honestly. My first 48. Okay, we'll skip that. Well, thank you for the compliment. Why are gay men so hot? Okay. I'm literally sweating from my face right now, you guys. How do you stay thin with all the food? Asks Joanne. I don't know. Sometimes I feel thin, sometimes I feel big. I'm an accordion. Depends on how much salt I'm eating. I really can't tell you. I don't do that much exercise. If I do anything, it's riding my bike for 30 minutes. I believe, wow, we're getting along. I believe that it's due in large part because I always eat large amounts of food. Even when I'm dieting, I literally just change the source of calorie, but still eat the same amount of calories. I still always eat 3,000 calories a day of any kind of food. And that keeps your metabolism healthy. You don't burn out your adrenals if you're exercising, you're not eating enough food. Your body's kind of just normal, right? It's on its own system. She's hanging on the second one. I'll show you. There's Kiwi. Okay, next question comes from Still and Son. Kids in the future? No, I don't think so. No, Orlin doesn't want them. I don't really want them. Maybe that might change. We're both young. Excuse me, my birthday was literally just the other month. I turned 25. Orlin turns 22 in August. If you could get another pet, what would it be? I don't know, Brooke, because I don't really feel like we need any more pets. Well, we don't want. You have needs and wants in life. You have needs and desires. You kind of have to work with both. Make sure they're aligned. I feel like we're at a good balance right now. Quan, hi. What did you think of the name Fame? The name Fame. Oh, no, it's going to be Kiwi. Speaking of Kiwi, she's touching my shoulder right now. Do you see her paw? She'll say, knock, knock. Knock, knock. Oh, this is hot and spicy, Mr. Noodle. I know. Here, take some noodles. M.N. Danish says, pizza or hamburgers? Pizza. Sophie, excuse me, says, would you ever come to Oxnard? I don't know where that is, Sophie. Do you ever think you would, excuse me, I'm burping now, come to Kansas? I would love to go to Kansas. And that comes from Tabby. Can you tell the story of where you lived and why you moved? Thanks, Jordan. I was born in Ukraine. That was very sloppy. Very piggish, but very delicious. You know, when you get the whole bunch in your mouth. Ooh. I was born in Ukraine by Russian parents. I was adopted by American parents when I was a kid. Lived in College Park, Maryland, which is right outside Washington, D.C., up until I was 10. And then, so for the first half of my life was there. The second half of my life, 10 to 20. Oh, she's eating lettuce. She's just playing everywhere. And then the second half of my life was in Hershey, Pennsylvania. Then I went to college in Washington, D.C. Then I moved to New York City. Then I lived in New Jersey. Then I met Orlin after college, which I dropped out from. If you guys want to know the story as to the whole dropping out thing, what I think about colleges, watch my Takis noodle mukbang with Kiwi. I go on a big rant there. And then I met Orlin, we moved to Florida, and now we're here. So I've been a bunch of different places. You just want to chew with my chopsticks, don't you? Some of these questions are repeating, so I am scrolling through, so I'm sorry if I skip your question. Well, I can't get to all 75. How many? Oh, she's sleeping. How many have an answer now? I don't even know. Hey, Lacey. Have I ever considered doing YouTube video trying Munch Pack or Snack Crate? You get snacks from countries around the world. You know what? Of course I've considered it. I see a lot of people trying snacks on YouTube. And I've actually gotten an email from a few of them. A Japanese snack box, a bento box with something. And I always say no thank you because I don't know, I'm just not much of a snack person. Like, okay, today, let's be real, was my first sponsored video ever. Okay, now everyone's gonna be hating on me. He's promoting something. Just get a real job. But you know what? My true supporters will be very happy for me because they know I was in a financial crunch recently and YouTube has been cutting our pay and it's just like, everyone's like, get sponsors, sign up for Amazon. You guys have been giving me ideas. Well, God's been looking out for me because I got an email from Wondershare, Filmora. And they said, hey, we would like to sponsor you. We like your videos. Would you want to just plug us in for a little bit? They offered me a price. We went back and forth. They said deal. I said deal. And you know what? I'm very happy. I got my first sponsor ever. You know, some YouTubers do sponsors once a week. Try-on hauls, trying these clothes, advertising this video game, Best Fiends, you know, all the games. And even Orlin, has he done it? No, he didn't do it. He got offered to do it. So like everyone, you know, that's very normal. I never got the opportunity. So today was my first opportunity, right? And I told Orlin, I was like, if I want to put something on my channel, I want to make sure it's something that I actually really like, something that's useful, and I can really genuinely just speak about. I got one offer to advertise this this app that was for like hookups and stuff. And they offered me a lot of money too, and I said no, because I do care about my viewers, and I know there's a lot of kids watching. And I said, you know what? I'm not gonna do that for a couple $100. It's like, and to turn people off, make kids not watch me again. It has to be appropriate too. I have to want it. That's the thing. Well, I take that back. I love chips. But like candies and stuff, you guys know I've never been a big candy eater. Even sweets. I had my wedding cake with my husband, and at the end of it, I was like, give me a bag of Doritos. You know, I'm all about the savory and the salty. I'm not really about the sweets. So, I don't know if you work for them, you're representing them, or you're just asking out of curiosity. It really doesn't matter to me. But, no, I don't think so. Maybe. Are you guys happy that I got my first sponsor today? I'm gonna be very honest about it. I'm gonna have a little thing that says sponsor video. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm not. I can't stand that either. I watched this one guy, should I say his name? Maybe I shouldn't. Here's the thing, I don't like to talk about people if I'm trash talking them. I think that's terrible. Oh, he's getting fat and stuff. And I was just like, you don't want to name drop if you're not being supportive or saying something that you like about them. You don't want to name drop like that. I thought it was gross. So anyways, there's this guy that I like watching. And he was advertising this camera stand. And I was like, oh, this looks really good. Oh my gosh. And I didn't realize it was sponsored. He didn't say it in the video. But like there's no you know, here if you're watching it says sponsorship and video. And then I'm reading the comments, everyone's like, I'm very disappointed, you're advertising this. At least be open about it. Because the camera stand had a lot of flaws too, which he didn't touch on. Now, did I touch on all the flaws of Filmora? Well, I mentioned to you guys in the very beginning that if you don't buy it, there would be a big watermark that goes over it, which is very disappointing, especially if you're not aware. I was watching some other people promoting Filmora, and they didn't mention that, which is not good to, you know, you have to be on the side of the company while still having your viewers in mind. And the person who, you know, was shouting out Filmora didn't mention that. And some people were like, I spent 2 hours making a great masterpiece on Filmora, because you get to try it for free as much as you want until you decide you want to buy it, which is great. However, if you publish it and finalize it and upload it into YouTube, there's a big watermark that goes across of it. And it's very distracting. It looks pretty bad. It makes people not want to watch it. And the person didn't mention that. And then I was going through the comments, people were like, you're deleting comments because we're upset about this. You know, so I mentioned that. So I try to, I don't know, I'm new to this. I've never done sponsor. I don't know if I should talk about what I don't like about them too. But I don't want to pull wool over your guys' eyes. I'm not about that. That's the thing. I want to let you guys know. Why am I on this tangent? Brianna says, hi, how are you? I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. How fast is my metabolism? I don't know. I'm pretty fast. I just ate all this. And there goes my chopstick. I'm pretty much done. Domatis says, I love watching your videos. I'm from Lithuania, not too far from Ukraine. Have you ever been here? No, I haven't. I've never even been to Ukraine since I've been adopted, which I would love to do in the future. Desiree says, if you had to choose only one for the rest of your life, which would you choose? Orlin or Noodles? Oh, Orlin, of course. You know, I would die. Well, I'm not gonna start crying here, but there is a tragedy that took place recently, and I'm not gonna go into the details, but there was a man and a woman. They were happily in love. They were married. The man was riding a scooter. The woman fell off the scooter. She was wearing a helmet. However, he was driving it. She was in the back. She fell off the back, and a truck ran over her head and killed her. She was also pregnant with his child. And now the family of his wife is trying to sue him, throw him in jail for reckless driving or something. When he was driving the speed limit, it was an accident, like accidents happen. And I was thinking about it today, you know. If that was me and Orlin, oh my God, my world would come down. I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine. I mean, I'm giving myself goosebumps right now. So, of course I pick him over Noodles. You asked a bunch of questions. Just for time and for fairness, I'm going to skip to others. Hey, Chris. What do I miss most about living in the United States? I miss the fast food. Here in Colombia, I basically get pizza, Domino's, KFC and McDonald's, that's it. No Taco Bell, no Kentucky Fried Chicken, no Wendy's, no this, no that, no that, no that. Excuse me. And, you know, since I am an eating show, and I always like to eat things that you guys, request, or that you're familiar with, or that just happens to do well, you know, all these factors combined, it would be easier if I was living someplace where I can drive down the street and have some, you know, Cheesecake Factory. Well, no, maybe not that. Well, actually, that was very good, but maybe in the future. Have some Olive Garden. Well, that's expensive too. Okay, it really doesn't matter. Just eat the Olive Garden and the Cheesecake Factory because you guys want it. You guys ask for it. I like it. It's there. It's popular. Like, it's just the perfect place to be a mukbanger. It's very difficult. People ask me all the time, hey, do some Indian food. Hey, do some Middle Eastern food. Hey, do some Korean food. It's like, I can't get any of that where I live, people. I can't. I wish I could, but I can't. So that's the number one thing, just the food options. And personally, I'm not the biggest fan of Colombian food. I know you guys say it shows Colombian food. I've done 2 Colombian foods. Here's one. There's one. Here's another one. There we go. I've done them. And I enjoy them, but it's, I don't know. I kind of like Asian food a lot more. How old is Mr. Noodle, asks she. Hi. Mr. Noodle is 9 months old. He's not even 1 year old yet. Laura says, have I ever been to the UK? Yes, I went once for about a week on my way to Asia last summer. My first time there. I had a great time. I only went to London, that's it. And I really enjoyed myself. I would love to come back. I really want to go to Stonehenge. I'm all about aliens. I'm all about what ifs, paranormal activity. I love it. Aliens, oh my gosh, are right up my alley. I love aliens. So that's just fascinating. How did these things get here? There's really no explanation. Just to stand there. Oh, and the pyramids too, in Egypt. I do talk a lot, I'm sorry. Hello, Kidney, hi. She says, what is your favorite piece of music to play on the violin? I try, well, this is very corny, but it's true. I try to just play whatever I'm playing at the moment. You want to make your favorite piece what you're playing. You want to try your best every time you perform, right? But I love to perform Shostakovich. If you were stranded on Gwump says, if you were stranded on an island and could only bring one snack with you, I just said I don't really like snaps. What would it be? Well, if it has to be a snack, it will probably be Doritos. If it could be a food, it would be noodles. Oh, durian. Oh, avocados. Oh, dumplings. That would be somewhere in my top 5. I didn't come up with a 5th favorite food, did I? Noodles, dumplings, durian, avocado. I'm very unique. Like, who puts durian as their favorite food? But that really is for me. What would you like to eat for your last meal? An avocado, a durian, noodles, or dumplings? 1 of the 4. Oh, Adriana says, how many countries have you and Orlin been together? The last time we traveled was 4 years ago when we first met. By the way, we were still friends at this point. We weren't boyfriends. 2013, and that's after we first met. And we went together because we were both raw foodists. We were both trying to live on like $2 a day. We were both trying to like live off our savings. We were all about the fruit. So we wanted to travel someplace tropical for the winter to escape the winter in the United States. Even though Florida is hot, but in the winters it does get down to 30. And when you're only eating raw food, your body temperature goes down by 1 degree, which makes a big difference. That's pretty astonishing, right? When raw foodists have 1 degree less body temperature. I'm not going to say anything else about that, but we went to Mexico. Our plan was to stay there for the full 2 months, was it? 3 months? Because we were able to stay there for free in exchange to do housework for the people we were staying at. However, it turned out to be very crazy, very bizarre. She had a crystal wand. It would run around with it and channel the ghosts, and it was a lot. It was just too much. And she stole my money. And I only brought $200 with me. That's all I brought with me, all right? I was literally trying to live off nothing. So, out of desperation, we went to Guatemala because that was the cheapest, yet safer-ish country out of all Central America, because we couldn't afford to go back to the United States, just get a plane ticket back. We had a round-trip ticket, but we had to wait it out for another 2 months, or 1 month at that time. So we went to Guatemala, and that was eye-opening to say the least. Living in these hotels where the locks on the doors were made out of string. There are tarantulas and bugs and spiders and rats. No working toilets, no air conditioning, 90 degrees in the room, getting attacked by bed bugs. It was a lot. And on our way to Guatemala, we passed through Belize for a day. just to pass through. So that was the last time we've ever been to a different country together. We've gone to Florida back and forth twice together just because we have to. Once was to get married, the other time was just because he had to go back home to his mom for something very important. So other than that, he's stayed here or in Florida, and I've been the one going back and forth because I'm not a Colombian citizen. And even though I'm married, I have to wait another basically 6 months until I can, stay here legally, permanently, with a marriage visa. We have to be married for so many months before we can even apply. So that answers your question. Wow, I'm talking a lot. Celia, hi. She says, I'm Japanese. Question, do you like Japan? I love Japan. Okay, a lot of people are asking me, where do you want to travel? And I've been purposely skipping over those questions because I've already answered them in my other Q&As. Everyone knows that it's my dream to go to Japan with Orlin one day. What's my image of Japan? Organized. Delicious. A little dark. Japan it's the highest suicide rate country in the whole world. So I feel like there's a lot of darkness there. If you look at their anime, it's their emotions are expressed through their art. I feel like it's very sad, but also beautiful. I'm sorry. Maybe that's just my impression. Maybe I just know too much. Well, Orlin really knows a lot of anime. It's all very dark, but beautiful, and the people are hardworking and polite. It's just organized, delicious, beautiful, and sad. That's my impression of it. So I'm sorry if that's not what you wanted to hear, but hey, people say worse about America. Obese, cancer, heart attacks, unhealthy, bigots, blah, blah, blah. Ask most of the countries around the world what they think of America. Those are the types of things you hear, so. At least I said Japan's beautiful and delicious. Well, America is all about those McDonald's too, y'all. It's my dream to come to Japan, and if I come, I would love to meet you, have a big meetup for all my Japanese sloths. I love Japan. Speaking of meeting you guys, will I ever do a meet and greet, says Stephanie? Maybe. Jessica says, where is your favorite place that you've traveled with Orlin? Probably here to Colombia, because it's his home, it's where he was raised, and it's his family, his grandma's here and everything. So, would you ever try making Serbian food? I would love to, but again, I don't think I can do it where I live. I would have to go to the United States for that. What helps you cope with stress when things aren't going right in your life? Asks Mary Bell. Oh, sorry, the other two are from Jessica and Violetta and Stephanie. I listen to music. Oh, hands down. I literally I bring myself to tears listening to good music. Yeah. I was listening to Josh Bell and the Shostakovich Piano Quintet play, and literally I just am moved to tears. And he's not even my favorite violinist. No, he's not. But they just did a very nice job. Also, Jenny Jensen, and if you don't know classical music, you don't know what I'm talking about. Shostakovich Piano Trio. Piano Quartet, Quintet. Oh my god. Shostakovich Piano Quintet. Beautiful, brings me to tears. It pulls on my emotion strings. It pulls and tugs at my heart. I'm so emotional to begin with, and when I hear music, it takes me out of reality. Listen to music. That is how I always cope. And I don't always just listen to sad music, but I really do love sad music. That's why I want to go to Japan too. I'm happy, but I'm also all about the sadness. I'm all about feeling sad too. I kind of enjoy feeling sad in a weird, twisted way. So, I enjoy sad stuff. So, yes. Wow, this is me just talking now. I ate all my food except for a little bit. Sorry if that was gross. Oh my god, I love you. Oh, thank you. Let's ask 3 more questions. I'm just gonna go like this. Whatever's on the bottom, I'll read. Guide to Gems. For full steps, go take a look at her bio. Free games. Okay, that's not what I want. Let's go up one above that. Tell us about your childhood. Were you popular in high school? No. I was the weird kid. I was a little bit of a troublemaker, but that was more so middle school when I was really little. I still got into mischief in high school, that's for sure. But I was just, the weird kid that played violin, that hung out with the girls, the gay guy. I was not popular. Was I smart? No. Was I smart? Am I smart? I used to be. No, I'm not anymore. No, I know how to get by. I know how to do enough to make it work. I know how to fake it till you make it. My mom taught me that, and that is a golden rule in this world. You know, it's not really good to fake stuff. I mean, I'm very open and honest in general, but like faking it, meaning like you apply for a job. You don't quite have the experience for it, but you go in there confident. You go in there doing research and studying up and knowing about the corporation you're representing. You go in there and try your best, and you're faking it. You're acting like you've been doing it for years, but really it's your first time there. And with that, going in with confidence sets you apart for other people, and it also helps you get through the day better because you're telling yourself, I will do this. I will do this. It's like if I go into a violin audition, and if I go in there nervous, telling myself that I'm going to do terribly, 9 times out of 10, I will actually mess up my violin audition because I'm telling myself it's bad. If I go in there saying I will kick booty, I actually do better. So fake it till you make it. Or where's another example? Oh, the Food Network reached out to me and they wanted me to be on TV. And they wanted me to do cooking stuff. And you guys know I'm the worst cook. I'm terrible with recipes. And I was just like, you know what? I said, yeah, I accept. So I went through rounds of audition 1, round 2, round 3. I had a Skype interview. I did this. And my next step was literally to get me flown out to California. And I didn't make it. But I didn't say, oh, I'm really nervous. Oh, I'm a terrible cook. I went there saying, I'm ready to learn. I'm ready to give it a try. I'm ready to, you know, I'm ambitious. And I feel like it's a very good quality. That's how you're successful. You never give up, no matter what anyone says. You keep on going when everyone's throwing stuff your way. Nothing stops you. You're unstoppable. Though that is a successful person. And that is someone, I don't even know what the question was. Oh my gosh. Was I smart? Maybe I'm smart enough to know when to pretend I don't know, that I'm right for the job. Yeah. Like that mindset, going into audition. You know what? You don't want to go try out for a part on Broadway, telling yourself, well, I've only been on 2 plays before, so I'm not very good, so I'll kind of try. You're going to go in there saying, you know what? I'm the underdog, but I'm going to rise above, and I'm going to kick everyone in the booty because I got this. Faking it till you make it. And then when you make it, look what you have. You have something under your belt. You have new network. You have new experience. And you just brought about something very beautiful into your life. So I was not smart. I think I graduated with a 3.0. Something like that. 2.9, 3.1, maybe 3.2. I don't even know because I didn't care about it. I cared about making music, and that was my goal at the time, just to make music. Let's scroll down. One more question. What's Mr. Noodle looking at? You want to play with the phone? Who's going to watch all your pets while you and Orlin leave for your month trip to Thailand? Well, I've already addressed this, but since it's the very last question, Orlin's mom's here right now. She's here with his brother. And that's how Kiwi got here in the first place. They came from Florida. And then... Okay, the thing just shut off. Sorry, guys. That camera shut off because it's been, you know, the time mark or whatever. Anyways, they are actually staying for the whole month, watching all the critters, taking care of the house, while we're away on our honeymoon. So we're very fortunate that we can do this. We're very lucky. Very, very lucky. There's something slimy under my shoe. Oh, it's a piece of lettuce. Did I show the double chin? I probably did. Anyways, you guys, thanks for eating with me. This was delicious. I will be honest, it didn't taste much different than the Colombian beef ramen I've had. The only difference is that the noodles are thicker, a little thicker, and it's spicier. Oh, you know what? I like it more because it has the dehydrated vegetables. So if you can't get fresh vegetables where you are, but still want to get some kind of minerals or whatever, I mean, dehydrated vegetables is the way to go to add it to your stuff to make it nutritious. So yes, I guess this is superior to just the standard beef ramen, but the flavor is pretty much the same if you ask me. Artificial beef flavor, artificial bacon flavor, beef extract powder. So it does have beef. I thought, was this vegan? I mean, I don't care about it. You know, sometimes I just, you know, it's amazing. You'll look at something, it'll be like beef, chicken, pepperoni, pizza, ramen. And you'll read the back and it'll be like artificial. Wow, this actually didn't come from any animals. Yet it's like every animal under the sun, right? Made in a facility that processes eggs and shellfish. Yeah, but it's a lot of just, kimchi seasoning. That's a lot of sodium. Wow, and I had 3 of them. Anyways, you guys, thanks for spending time with me. I hope you liked my Q&A. And again, if you don't follow me on Twitter, please do so. I follow everyone back. And I'm going to do another Q&A before I leave for my honeymoon. I still have exactly 6 days from today. By the time you see this, it might be... Well, actually, this video I have to I have to organize with the people about when I can post this, you know. I have to send them a copy first. It has to get approved, make sure they liked my first sponsorship. And you guys know, seriously, check out Filmora. Definitely check it out. I thought it was really cool, and I love the little animations for the food. That was my favorite part. So, you guys, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. If you're new, please consider subscribing. I'm here every single day, chatting with you guys. Sometimes, what? Oh, I scared you because I'm... Oh, that's why. It's like, don't touch me. You look like a little hen. Sometimes I'm not very chatty. Sometimes I literally just scoop up the food like a vacuum cleaner. But today, for some reason, I'm very chatty. So if you like that, subscribe. If you don't, check out one of my other videos where I'm more silent. Yeah, it's been really good answering your questions. And thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. I love you guys so much. I will see you tomorrow. Same place, same time. Have a great day. Bye.